What happened? What is this thing that you're beating, Regina? That you're a domestic abuser? Ned said, first of all, I was not in the house tonight yesterday. I traveled. And I came back to see the baby. I think it was Moon, he said, who was sick with a temperature. And that the narrative they put out on all the blogs that he beat her up yesterday, that's not true. Ned told me Regina has a huge substance abuse problem. In other words, she's been using drugs. For the past 8 months, he listed the drugs that she's getting treated for at a rehabilitation center. Regina smokes weed, and she takes some very hard opiates.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Guys, wonder shall never end. The worst has happened. Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels' husband or ex-husband. This man is really wicked. I will play you guys a video to see what is going on right now. Please guys, share this video because right now we need to stand and protect and defend Regina Daniels because I don't understand what what this man is doing. Now, as we speak, Ned Nwoko cried to Kemioluloyo. I believe many of you know Kemioluloyo. This American journalist, the investigative journalist like she called herself. And the time is 12 o'clock in America time, 1 o'clock in Nigeria time, 6 o'clock in UK time. And that's how she does her news things, you know. But right now, everything she said concerning Regina Daniels, even with what Ned Nwoko did to Regina Daniels, no. See, Kemioluloyo, I respect you so much. But I know you and Regina Daniels, the both of you are friends. But why you are not trying to defend and support Ned Nwoko by bashing on Regina Daniels, even with everything Ned Nwoko did to Regina Daniels? My sister, no, you don't need to do this. Regina Daniels, she's the victim here. Guys, watch this video. Hear what she said. I'm not the one who's going to say it. Hear from the horse's mouth. They will come back to put on one thing. Please do me a favor by sharing this video. Please watch. They will come back.
What happened? What is this thing that you're beating, Regina? That you're a domestic abuser? Ned said, first of all, I was not in the house tonight yesterday. I traveled. And I came back to see the baby. I think it was Moon, he said, who was sick with a temperature. And that the narrative they put out on all the blogs that he beat her up yesterday, that's not true. Okay? I now wanted to ask Ned, have you ever beat Regina? Okay, there's a line you draw when you're asking certain questions because that could be their private life. Regina too could have hit Ned. Ned is about my age group, okay? I respect him very much. Prince Ned Nwoko is about 64, I believe, and I'm 61 now. Now, this is what I heard. Do you guys remember 2 years ago when I did a video about Regina vaping? A vape is something that looks like a plastic thing like this. It's like e-cigarettes. Instead of smoking cigarettes, you vape. Regina was blowing out the smoke out of the vape in the club with her friends, and she posts all these things online. I was concerned, and I spoke to the NDLEA about this, because the week she was vaping, we were doing shows and stories about vaping and cigarettes. And I felt that Regina, being a very, very big influencer and figure, okay, might influence young people, because when President Biden was about to leave, and even President Obama, that was the main topic with the Surgeon General of the United States. Vaping is harmful. You can type it in, VAPING. And then when one company brought vapes to Nigeria in different flavors, strawberry, pineapple, and all that, and they were using Big Brother Nigeria stores to promote vaping, I countered them, and they stopped advertising. These things will kill you, they'll harm you. I put that video out and I was so concerned about Regina 2 years ago. 2 years later, Ned told me Regina has a huge substance abuse problem. In other words, she's been using drugs. For the past 8 months, he listed the drugs that she's getting treated for at a rehabilitation center, and that she is coming in and out of rehab. In other words, relapsing. It works this time, it doesn't work again. Some of these drugs are so powerful, they take over you. I went through this with Whitney. Everyone knows that Whitney Houston was my friend. Everyone saw what I went through with Whitney. Maybe some of you in Nigeria don't. You see all the pictures of me and Whitney. I was helping. I was trying my best with Whitney. I was the blogger for the reality show, okay, being Bobby Brown. And all I saw here is, oh my God, not Whitney again. Regina was coming in and out of rehab. She'll get treated and she'll get addicted again. Ned wrote me for a little bit on the chat and then he picked up the phone because sometimes it's too hard to type a lot. And what he told me was that she was being treated for a whole host of drugs. Okay, even though he mentioned the drugs to me, and I did ask him, can I say this on my story? He okayed it, but I don't want to say it because I'm also a pharmacist, remember? Yeah, I'm a retired pharmacist of 37 years. Confidentiality clauses, okay? Nobody needs to know what the drugs are, okay? I can tell you one starts with a C, okay? So then you can float your heads all around the C drugs. Regina smokes weed, and she takes some very hard opiates. I'm not going to mention them. The hardest opiates ever. These drugs that her husband told me she was on will ruin your life. You will be so addicted you can't get it. This is what happened to Whitney. This is what happened to Mac Miller, the rapper. I have been through this with several celebrities and public figures. This stuff is really bad. The key of what I want to tell you on this video is what Prince Ned Nwoko said to me. Regina's sister and her friends introduced her to drugs. Her friends, Prince Nwoko told me that Regina became super content creator and he went to the bathroom. I had no idea Regina was filming. Honestly, I thought that was AI, was filming her. And that's why he looked like what? You see, Regina still has that little girl, young girl in her. When you're married, you can't do those things. What made Regina film Prince Ned about to use the toilets? Well, this is what drugs can do to you. Your thinking and mode of, realizing what's right and wrong becomes impaired. So the video is real. Now, the second thing I want to say is that Ned is blaming her friends. Ned said, oh, I felt bad for him. I was almost crying. He said, I allow her to go out with her friends. They do glam night on Sundays. They go out, they party, blah, 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 glam night. And then they come out very late. And I tell her the children are sleeping. Like somebody came up to the house with Regina and Ned said, Regina, make sure that girl is gone in an hour or she sleeps over because everybody's already asleep. And literally 2 more girls joined them in the house and they were partying still. Like, in his words, I have done my best for Regina. I spend a lot of money on her, but she's now spending all that money on drugs, which her friends introduced her to.
Okay, guys, you listen to this video. You see what they are trying to do right here. They are trying to, make people believe that Regina Daniel, she's into Ëxpöśëd, that the Ëxpöśëd is disturbing Regina Daniel. That's what they are trying to say. Okay, she said Ned Nwoko will drop a statement. So we are waiting for Ned Nwoko's statement. Or maybe I'll go to Instagram to search if Ned Nwoko has dropped his own statement. But one thing I will say on this video, me, I stand with Regina. I support Regina. Because that girl, she's a little girl who her mother sold out to Ned Nwoko. If Regina is taking Ëxpöśëd, we need to ask this question. Was Regina taking Ëxpöśëd before she knew Ned Nwoko? The answer is no. It is when she entered that house, she started taking the Ëxpöśëd, which is the drug issue. You understand? So Regina Daniel, she's going through a lot. She's not happy in that house. Ned Nwoko, that man is lying. Everything Ned Nwoko told Kemioluloyo is a lie. Ned Nwoko, anyways, I have a video that I will bring for you guys to see that Ned Nwoko, that man is lying. Everything said on this video, I will bring a video that will counter Ned Nwoko talk. Just wait for it. I will bring the write-up of Ned Nwoko. I will bring the video of Just see everything that happened that night. Ned Nwoku is a liar. And Ned Nwoku wants to say something. He said he was not at home when this whole thing happened. The liar not good though. Ned Nwoku, senator, you the lie. That man is lying. Ned Nwoku the lie, like he the lie. You know, I will not blame him. I blame Regina Daniels' mother, the failed mother who don't know herself. She sold her daughter out just for peanuts. She never knew Regina Daniel would be this big. Like, she was looking at Regina Daniel like this little girl, you know. She underestimated her person. She never knew her daughter is a... in short term, the mother is a failed mother who never have that belief on her daughter. Then she sold her out to this grandpa. Now look at what the grandpa is doing, lying on her. Ned Nwoku, you go complain, no evidence for real. You? That's what big men does in Nigeria. When you get married to them, when you and the big man have it, when the woman and the big man have issue, the first thing they will do, they will label you, oh, they're into this, they're into drug. You know why Ned Nwoku is doing all these things? Because he don't want Regina Daniel to take away those two boys. That is why this man is trying to label her, oh, you are this. Don't worry. Guys, let me end this video. Please share this video, I beg you. Share the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. As you do so, God bless you. See you guys in my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.